It'd be so funny to me. Every single time Jay-Z is in hot water, Beyonce wants to put out something showing Black love. Look at us, we're such a good family. We're so amazing.
But here's my thought, okay? I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are master manipulators of the media. And I also think, yeah. And I think that they are to the point, they will manipulate almost anything. Like, I think it's bad karma to lie about the state of your marriage.
Wendy Williams just dropped a bombshell about Jay-Z that nobody saw coming. And if even half of this is true, Beyonce deserves a medal for surviving, because she is basically God's strongest soldier. As you already know, Jay-Z has cheated on Beyonce more times than anyone can count, and that's not even up for debate. Beyonce turned the betrayal into an album, Jay-Z rapped his own confession, and Solange threw hands at him because of it. But here's where it gets juicy. That elevator beatdown wasn't only about cheating. It was about a secret daughter and a whole hidden family he kept outside the one he built with B. For Wendy, cheating is one thing, but what Jay-Z did here is intentional manipulation. Because if Beyonce had known all this before she said I do, things might have gone very differently. Let's break it down.
Jay-Z sold Black people out. And the sooner that y'all realize this, the much better off we will be as a collective. The first thing that people say in relation to Jay-Z, whether it be speculatory what's coming out about him or whether it be a fact, that man said he left condoms in a car seat, he sold crack to his own mama. Then I'm not gonna start saying things I don't know to be true, but why do you guys ever think that somebody like that is gonna be a collective person? The files said about Jay-Z, and you guys know what files I'm talking about, that why do we need to control the Black community when we have people like Jay-Z?
Beyonce just dropped a new promo video for her hair care empire, and honestly, people were shook to see Jay-Z stealing the entire show. Beyonce handled the voiceover herself and revealed that Jay wanted to rock an afro for his Roots picnic appearance, making sure to slide in that he'd been growing his hair out just to make their daughter, Blue Ivy, feel confident in her own natural hair.
I thought it was always beautiful that the real reason Jay grew out his hair was to show Blue that her hair was like his hair.
Beyonce stepped into the video dancing while she combed Jay-Z's hair, and they looked every bit the perfect happy couple. But here's the thing about the Carters. They will never ever address rumors or speculation outright. Some say the timing was pure business, dropping that video to promote new products, while Jay-Z conveniently needed the heat off after Nicki Minaj dragged him for wearing a lace front. But the second we saw Jay-Z and Beyonce together like this, with her going out of her way to do the cornrows and the crossover herself, we already knew Jay was in hot water. And it's true, Jay-Z has been under fire lately after announcing his partnership with Target to release an exclusive vinyl for the 30th anniversary of his classic album, Reasonable Doubt. Target must have paid him a fortune to willingly walk into that firing line. Because for a man who claims to care about the Black community, Jay-Z should absolutely know. Black shoppers have been boycotting Target ever since the retailer abandoned its day commitments. Target's pockets have been suffering, the numbers don't lie, and the brand still hasn't recovered from Black Americans refusing to shop there. Jay-Z is sharp, and he's got plenty of people around him who could have warned him. On top of that, there were other retailers who would have jumped at the chance to celebrate the anniversary of Blueprint with him. So the fact that he chose Target proves he doesn't care about the community at all. He'll step over anyone for the bag. People are saying, Jay-Z has always been an opportunist. At what point do we stop supporting people who don't give a damn about us? He pulled the same move with the whole Colin Kaepernick or NFL situation, saying, we are past kneeling. Jay-Z isn't stopping a single show for me. The Target boycott continues, and I don't need his music at all. And the moment Jay-Z landed in hot water, Beyonce swooped in to clean it up, playing the We're So In Love, We're Just a Normal Family, Jay is amazing card like she's running his entire PR campaign. Because, let's be real, Beyonce doesn't even defend herself this hard. So what exactly did she think was going to happen? That she'd magically appear and fix everything, when it's painfully obvious Jay-Z sold out?
Seeing the Jay-Z popping out looking dumb. I don't understand what the Beyonce thing coming on the internet doing a 7-minute narration was gonna do to prove anything. Didn't nobody care when the stylist came out and the stylist was saying anything. Didn't nobody care when Mama Tina came out and Mama Tina tried to defend it. So y'all then had to try to send Beyonce? Isn't this what Jay-Z did exactly with the casino and why he was denied even the casino? Because he sat there and tried to leverage Beyonce? It's like, Beyonce, what are you on a 360 deal with Jay-Z or something? Because it seems like every single time something negative or something is not going your way in the media, you have to pop out and subtly try to defend yourself.
But according to Wendy Williams, Bianca will always have to ride for Jay-Z because their empire and their legacy are on the line every time he messes up. And it's no shock to her that Jay-Z is always willing to sell himself to the highest bidder, since he needs every dollar he can get his hands on to keep the households running. People forget Jay-Z had an entire life before Bianca, and reportedly has at least 6 kids scattered across different women. But if one baby mama stands out from the rest, it's Carmen Bryan. Carmen is the mother of Nas's first child, Destiny. And when Nas and Jay-Z were feuding after Nas refused to feature on Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z wanted revenge and set his sights on Carmen. Now, Carmen had no clue about the drama between Nas and Jay-Z. So when her relationship with Nas hit a rough patch, she let herself enjoy the attention Jay-Z was giving her. And that was a mistake if I've ever seen one. He was cheating. She was cheating. The real problem was who she was cheating with. Had it been some random nobody, maybe it wouldn't have blown up. But she was cheating with someone in the exact same industry. The whole situation turned messy once Jay-Z dragged Nas on the track Takeover, calling out the affair for the world to hear. The moment that track dropped, Nas confronted Carmen because he was desperate to respond and needed the receipts. Despite everything, Nas still wanted the world to know she stood behind him and that Jay-Z was lying with zero proof. The only issue, Carmen was already pregnant with Jay-Z's child and caught dead in the middle. And here's where it gets dark. The story goes that Carmen suffered a miscarriage once it hit her that Jay-Z was only using her to get under Nas's skin, trying to recreate the same chaos as Tupac and Biggie. When Tupac claimed he slept with Faith Evans while she was still married to Biggie, once it all caught up to her, Carmen cut Jay-Z off completely, and their connection died for good the moment Nas dropped Ether and walked away with the win.
At one point, you were pregnant by Jay?
Yes, I had a miscarriage.
Okay, this was before the whole
This
thing.
is, yeah, this is like
Okay.
before all of that.
How far along were you?
I believe I was definitely less than 3 months. It was the first trimester. Yeah, it wasn't.
It was still early.
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't anything
Okay.
crazy. It wasn't planned. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna have this baby and, move forward with our relationship. No.
Okay. When you told Jay that you were pregnant, what was his reaction?
I told him after the fact.
Oh, you told him after?
I told him
the
after
miscarriage.
the
Okay,
fact.
so he didn't even know.
No, I
Okay.
told him after the fact.
But
But
according
from
to
what
Wendy Williams, the whole story about Carmen's relationship wasn't even true. The real reason Carmen got pregnant in the first place was because she genuinely believed the relationship was serious. Jay-Z promised to marry her, showered her with attention, and spoiled her with expensive gifts. So when she realized he'd been manipulating the entire situation just to get at Nas, Carmen had to choose a side, and she chose Nas. She reportedly hid the pregnancy from Jay-Z entirely, but as his relationship with Bianca got more serious, keeping that child out of the spotlight became critical for Carmen. If the world found out Jay-Z had a baby with Nas's baby mama purely out of spite, all while the Carters were busy building their brand around this whole black love fairy tale, it would have been a disaster. So they buried the secret, with Jay-Z quietly funding their lifestyle while he and B carried on. He never told Bianca a thing, and it wasn't until she was already fully locked into the marriage that the truth about how he'd played other artists finally surfaced. Wendy has never been a fan of Bianca and Jay-Z, and has even branded them master manipulators for how much they lie to the media about their own marriage. But even she had to admit, Bianca got the short end of the stick on this one, and she would have been in a far better position if she'd known the truth about the man she was marrying.
Well, you're not a credible source, because if you were, then you would know. I've never partied with them. I've never been to their house. I don't swim in their pool. Like, we're not friends. I'm a pop culture pundit and commentator, right? That's what you call it. Pop culture woman. And I talk about people and what they're doing when they're celebrities like you. So we're not friends, but I do like you and I respect both of their grinds.
And plenty of people agree with her, saying, he absolutely destroyed Bianca, big time, and she let him get away with it. He's not worth it at all, especially looking like that. Beyonce could have done so much better than Jay-Z, but honestly, I want to know what you guys think about all of this. So drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss the tea. And I'll catch you baddies in the next one. Bye for now.